Boom! What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining me. This is Jay Dumont bringing you episode 36 of Let's Play Let's Nerd with Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's been about a week since I've played the game. I took a little sabbatical, a little bit of a retreat, but I'm back in action, so let's just light this up here. And get cracking. So I've kind of forgotten how to play the game, probably. In the last episode, we had a lot of damage taken in Silverstep Grove. If I recall, I have about till the 20th to get back to the capital. So, I guess we're just gonna head back to the capital. It's down this way. Oh, brother. Do I own this land? Lover's Grave? I don't think that's the Kame lands. Oh yeah, that's the stone. That's the stolen lands. Let's claim that. It's not in your lands and cannot be claimed. Alright. Okay, something's happening in the kingdom. What is happening? Claim Silverstep. Declare Silverstep a part of your kingdom? Where exactly is Silverstep? Really? I can claim Silverstep. Varnhold's up here. I can claim Silverstep. That is something I haven't seen before. Projects. Research into the nature of curses, Davik Nettle. Seems interesting. Can't appoint for the side tree. A new phase in life, your capital. Rebuild your capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's grow and evolve. And support the counselor's endeavors. Tristan, who's already well supported. So I guess I'll head back. Do some inventory management. Buy some BP. At Matthias Dale. Have I been to Woodland? We'll gather our strength soon at the capital, my dear.
More strength fades.
So it feels good to be back at playing the game, enjoying it. Even though it's been about 2 minutes. Kind of had a bit of a spiritual refreshing over the past week. And yeah, still only episode 16 is on YouTube, so that gives you an idea of how far ahead I am in the game. Let's well, I guess we have some stuff to sell. How much money do we have? 4,600. I guess I'm gonna buy some BP and upgrade to a town. Make my capital a bit more lively. Hey, little corgi. Oh man, I don't know what I want to sell and what I want to keep. It's gonna take a while for me to get back into the swing of things here, so I apologize for that. Jaethal. Ragongar is dead. It's going to cost 6,000 to revive him, so I'm sorry, Ragongar. We're just going to have to leave you dead for a little bit. I know it sounds horrible. Chilly Midnight, that's what we want. Slicer. +2 Scimitar, he can hang on to that. Incredible Dex. Let's take off his good stuff. It's okay, man. Enjoy the underworld for a while. We'll be back to get you. So Jayethal will be using the Chilly Midnight. Boom. And I guess the long spear. Look at all the weapons she's got on her. Oh my goodness. She can use a heavy shield +1. More stuff to carry for her. Belt of Giant Strength, Ring of Protection +1. Breastplate +2, right? She's got a breastplate +1, breastplate +2. Natural armor +2. She's going to be in the fray a bit more. The cloak and I guess the Stag Lord helmet. There, now you're very evil looking, Jayethal. It fits your character. Alright, so with Jayethal back in the party, check out my halo, man. My halo's looking like they improved it a bit graphically. Either that or I never noticed it up close. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. What am I doing? Well, first I guess we should rest, right? Let's go ahead and rest. We'll get rid of Death's Door. So my philosophy at this point is we're going to use Death's Door, but I'm going to live with the consequences of the deaths. So since Ragongar died, I'm going to live with that. It's going to cost 6,000 to resurrect him. I'm not going to spend that just yet, even though it seems harsh. Let's see, Dryad tokens, dog tags. The air is so fresh, it's like I'm back home in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through my hair. The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs. Some items are still missing though, Asirius, so the full story of this forest remains a mystery to me. Which forest would that be exactly? So I'm going to buy some BP, upgrade. Wish I could organize this a bit better. Bracers of armor +3. Let's just sell those. Sling staff, a ranged staff. It's exotic. Nah, we'll sell it. Agile rapier. Sell the glaive. King Kukri +1. No one's going to be using. Oh, it's martial. It's not exotic. I thought it was exotic. Shirt bow +1. I don't even remember what I have in here. I think this bastard sword can go. Pound Thunder seems good. Devourer of Metal seems awesome. Grim Finale. Heavy Mace +1. Lucky Longbow. Blessed Path for some Paladin, which we're never going to have, but I don't think we need those or that. Gloves of Dueling. Let's sell the Gloves of Dueling. Mighty Constitution, leather armor +1. Another incredible dexterity, some emeralds. Frost battle axe +1. Seems pretty good. Alright, so we'll just leave it at that. Go to Hasuf. I haven't even touched on the new companions. I've been using the same crew. Ekin is just a monster with a bow. He's a monster ranger. Hunter extraordinaire. Alright. Try to make this as quick and painless as possible. Caraba. Alright. Is there anything here that we really want to keep? Any diamonds or something? Wyvern scales we'll keep. Wolf pelts. Forgot to drop them off. I don't know who we give them to, but it says that a collector could be interested in them. Alright, now we go bonk, 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 bonk. The nymph's gift is worth 2. They're like, I'm not touching the nymph's gift, bro. Bum, bum, bum. Hunter's letter we've read. Pile of notes. No longer needed. Uh, 13 rations, so we're gonna need to buy some rations. So we're pretty much going to upgrade our capital here. Where is it? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And as many build points as we can afford, which is not many. 5,088. I guess that's pretty good. We can buy 257 build points. That's going to come in handy for when we upgrade and we can build new buildings. So new buildings open up when we do this town thing. Never got to the point that you can claim Silver Step. That's interesting. But I feel expansion too soon could be a bad thing. If our barony itself as is isn't strong enough to advance, people may become frightened by the sudden expansion. Kind of weird playing this again, to be honest. It feels a bit strange controlling it. Who claims the land claims its pain and its death. Mad prophet. Alright. So, boom, boom, boom. 7 days to solve, 100 BP. Seem Octavia would be good for this task. The event of the month ends in 5 days. So is that pretty much all we can do? Support the treasurer, 14 days. Or we can just go out and adventure. I don't know where else there's really to adventure to, except maybe the Lonely Barrow. Alright, we'll return in like 5 to 7 days. And we'll get to some gooey combat. I did turn off the pause after every 6 seconds after every round because I really didn't feel that was helping much. At least how I play it. What's this guy? Guard. The ever-present nameless guard in the RPG world universes. Oh, we didn't get to our reading material yet. We'll get there. It's actually November 5th or 6th today. So by the time you see this, it'll probably be December 5th, if not later. It's maybe a Christmas episode for all I know. If so, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
I'll go ahead.
Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate, still have a good time. It'd be funny if this did end up on that day. Quick save, don't forget to do that. Alright, Ragongar. The true group. I always dreamed of having my own printing house where I'd be able to print whatever books I wanted to and no one could tell me what to do. So when I heard of an inexpensive printing press being sold in Brevoy, well, let's say I jumped on the opportunity without exactly asking the Baron's permission. Fortunately, he wasn't angry. He even helped me save my purchase from some bandits' paws. So, hooray! Opening my own printing house. Alright. Time to get cracking. Go this way? Can I? Well, I guess the lonely barrow it is. Here comes our first tune-up. And like a boxer returning to the ring, we need a tune-up fight. Who are we tuning up on? Whoa. Giant sluggo. Oh, you don't have to, snowball girl. We can handle a giant slug all on our own. Not bad for 90 XP.
I'll go ahead.
Giant slugs in the cold, wintry months. It is the 12th month. Oh, that's funny. It's almost Christmas time in the game. I remember as a kid getting those, they were like these countdown to Christmas. Start December 1st you start, and each day you open a chocolate. And they were the best chocolates ever, and I'd eat like 13 days of them in advance. For ages, this mysterious barrow ground has been hidden, left untouched, but a recent landslide has revealed the entrance to the underground complex. In fact, someone has already entered the barrow. The massive door that once barred access has been left ajar, and the darkness beyond smells damp and cool. This is a dungeon, it would seem. I have never been here. Maybe in a previous life. Or in a future life that's doubtable. What's our formation looking like? Terrible. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. But we have a lot of firepower here. Like a lot. JFL. Something like that seems good. Where do we go? Is this a door? Here so. Come on, Marty. Bandit Raider. In the dim light, you come across a group of armed men with swords and bows. Two of them are squatting near the body of a halfling. Spotting you, one of the men stands up and regards you with a crooked sneer. Well now, men, look, a corpse that don't know it's dead yet. What, you come to loot the place? The leader bares his teeth. You're too late. We were here first and we're keeping what we found. We're scholars, see? This is our find. Valerie looks at the bandit and the corpse at his feet. She reaches for her weapon. Dirty marauders, we cannot let them go. Let's just intimidate them out of here. Get out of here before I bury you all here. What? Is that so? The leader steps towards you and locks eyes with you. As he attempts to stare you down, his angry expression falters and he swallows. Oh, you're serious. As mad as they come. You decided to scare them and let them escape? Those scoundrels are marauders and murderers, and we should just let them go? The leader tries to save face with an uneasy chuckle. Well now, this hole certainly isn't worth fighting over. We'll find easier pickings. Move it, lads. Ain't worth it. I try to find the peaceful solution in all things. Torn book. The shard of a ring. Oh, he was just a lowly little gnome or halfling. We already have Permutations Volume 3, but it's worth 16. Torn book. The book is torn and covered in mud. Very little of the text survived, just a small fragment of a page spread. And this phenomenon is quite similar to what transpires in the Stolen Lands at a place the local populace refer to as the Ghost Stone. It is a hill surrounded by forests and crowned by a gigantic stone. The people say that at night the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog swarming with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since times immemorial, and those who could have recounted its tale or read the dead language of its inscriptions have long passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty that it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It is for this reason that portals to other worlds open in such places, through which all manner of mysterious creatures can travel. The folktales show overwhelming evidence of this. The fog, the strange shadows, the noises, the Stolen Lands abound with such legends like no other part of this world. But for the dangers that await the would-be explorers in this wilderness, it is exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. Sorry, my little man, but you didn't make it. We've got a ball of light floating in the air. Doors we can't go through, and what do we got here? Oh. Okay, we've got one way to go. Jayathal's back. Shouldn't she be wearing the Eyes of Perception? Perception is 19, 20, yeah. Go ahead and take the Eyes of the Eagle off. The Eyes of the Eagle on her. You're back to the Stag Lord, my man. I mean me. I'm a serious. I'm not seriously trying to roleplay this one, but
Curious.
indeed. Octavia? Use your trickery. See how tough the traps are in here. 67 XP. Oh, hello. bunch of goodies. Knowledge World column. Octavia?
Done and done.
An ancient bas relief decrypts Cyclops building a stone tomb. Interesting.
This requires your attention.
Eagle Splendor, which is what? Charisma? Cat's Grace, which is Dexterity. So we are overflowing with items. Kind of. Oh boy. Oh boy, step back from the sarcophagus for a moment. There's gonna be some Cyclops in here, isn't there?
I see something.
Alright, I will be right back. And we're back.
Ready and willing.
So Octavia has spotted a trap on this thing.
I did as you asked.
More goodies. Lots of scrolls of haste. Alright, so there's gonna be something in here. A massive sarcophagus lies before you. In the dim light, you can see the edges of gleaming carvings that wind their way along the sides and up across the lid of the sepulchre. Let's examine the sarcophagus lid. Jaethal can do that. You step closer to take a better look at the sarcophagus lid and suddenly see deep scratches on its smooth gleaming surface. Judging by the lid, it was slid aside then slid back into place. Also, you notice rows of small round holes covering the lid. Were they made to let air flow into the coffin? Is there a vampire in here? Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Let's walk around the sarcophagus. You walk around the sarcophagus, studying where it meets the floor. As you do, you notice fresh tracks in the dust. Someone has been here recently.
We should prepare. So,
You have my
Kaya.
attention.
Let's see if she can pass her check here. To examine the carvings. Succeeded. The carvings on the coffin depict an ancient Cyclopean empire. They speak of a rebellion when human tribes rose against their Cyclopean masters. Judging by the images, the riot was brutally suppressed, the leader of the rebels was caught, and the human army slaughtered. Oh boy. Alright, so let's get into position here.
Our duty calls.
State your desire.
Alright, and go ahead and bless us up.
You can count on me.
And I think a haste would be appropriate. Oh, 1 round per level. That's about a minute. We'll have her cast it as soon as whatever happens here happens.
Don't hesitate.
Alright, Amiri's going to try to slide the sarcophagus lid aside. Succeeded. Putting your strength into it, you slide the marble slab aside. The slab hits the ground with a great booming noise echoing in the dark hall. To your horror, the sides of the coffin are raked with scratches and dried blood. Someone was buried here and they were desperately trying to get out. But despite the scratch marks, there's nothing inside. The sarcophagus is empty. In the darkness behind you, you hear a faint rustling sound. An involuntary shiver runs down your spine. All of a sudden, the grinding stone erupts around you. The lids of the sarcophagi along the walls begin to slide open. Yeah, so what are we looking at here? Are they coming from back here?
Unworthy.
There's more. Octavia, you can get the heck out of there. Skeletal champions. For wrecking with reckless reckoning. Oh, they have masterwork. I'll take those two. I guess that's our treasure in here? Seems awfully simple. Maybe another one of those doors open though. The doors of perception. Is it open now? No. How do you open these doors? Pause. Or what? Who's this? Oh. What was that? Sound. A door did open. This fucking shop. Oh! Something about chilly midnight succeeded. Well, how did my mastodon get knocked down? I think he was tripped or something. I don't think he was dead. Oh, he's down to 6 HP and negative level. Heal the mastodon, sir. You don't even have healing spells. Why? I wonder why. We need restoration. Let's get a cure moderate wounds in there and well, I guess we do a little bit of this then. Plus 22. It's a start.
Tread lightly.
Man, they did some work on Marty. I wasn't expecting that
I found something interesting.
from Skeletal Champions. So the barrow continues on.
I did as you asked.
Thank you, Octavia. Ancient scrap of script-covered leather. Never saw that before.
What a surprise.
Fireballs, cure wounds. Oh yeah, we've got scrolls of cure wounds. Get one of those serious ones on.
Oh, sorry. Was lost in thought.
There we go. This seems like it could be a tricky trap. I hope she didn't need guidance on this one.
Done and done.
Okay.
You cannot stand against me.
Alright, take him out. Oh! I'm just wondering how much we can carry of all this. Not too much, we're medium. So what did that button do? Another script covered leather. Anything secret? Probably open another door back here. Have to get that negative level removed off of Marty. Well, now what? The barrow can't just end there. More doors. This is the way I came in, isn't it? Apparently not. Oh, a ferocious skeletal champion, really? Alright, so I feel Marty should be back here a little bit. Bring it. Got our stalwart defender.
What's that?
I don't know, but we've got no time to do that. Serious, stay behind. That's the first ferocious skeletal champion I've seen. Bunch of goodies.
The end draws near.
The road awaits.
The end draws near and the road awaits. Which path will you choose?
My search was not in vain.
What did he find? I don't know, but saw this trickery.
I did as you asked.
Crumbling column is cracked and corroded as if acid was poured on it. I wonder if we'll find all the scripts in here. What is this? A cloth. I thought that was a cloak for a minute. Cloth only helps like Tristan, and
I won't let you down.
I don't see it helping Octavia much. Robe of water, cold aura, 3,000 gold. Nah. I mean, she could wear it, but grants plus 2 DC bonus to cold spells. Oh, okay. Or snowball. Alright, we know the sarcophagi.
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or
We're gonna
polish your
open.
armor.
Oh, maybe not. Hey now.
Just bide our time.
I'll take that. A little bit of a tricksy little dungeon here. How ferocious do these skeletal champions get, I wonder? I have a ramen soup coming soon, so I'm gonna have to take another BRB. Oh, hello. Hold. Get some good XP in here.
I did as you asked.
Cool. Ooh. Marty is anxious for war. My war mastodon.
Curious.
Wow, this place is really trapped up.
Done and done.
JFL has amazing eyes for that. Still wish you could be a romanceable companion. Still wish you could turn undead in the game. I'll tell a little story in this episode. Back when I played, whoop, let me pause it here. Thank you. Back when I played Morrowind for the first time, I thought you could become a necromancer in the game because there were so many hidden things in the game that it seemed like you could, you know, do something like that. There were books in the game about necromancy. There was seemingly things that talked about secrets of necromancy. So I gathered all the books and tried to do the rituals, but you can't actually do the rituals in the game. But the game has other cool secret stuff like that, like becoming a vampire and whatnot. But I love those types of little secrets, so I would love to see if like there was a secret side quest in here where you could become undead and then somehow romance Jaethal.
Yes, I'm still here.
I think that would be awesome. And you can run an undead barony, which of course would be evil and not really fitting for this playthrough, but I still think it'd be cool just to have the option. And something that you have to kind of seek out and find as a little secret. Because a lot of games and RPGs in general, they point you to these things. So in like, you know, in Skyrim, you know, slight spoiler if you haven't played Skyrim, the one person on Earth who hasn't played it, but you can't avoid becoming a werewolf in that game. It's like part of a main quest line. Then they, you know, the main quest to become a vampire lord or whatever. But it's always better when you discover it on your own, and I like Divinity Original Sin did this pretty well.
Be careful.
In which they would throw these little curveballs at you midway through the game, like when you started unlocking the rooms at the end of time. Throw you these little curveballs that kind of change things up a bit.
Path is clear.
And they weren't major, but they were pretty cool.
Look.
And I love that. And Morrowind is the ultimate game for that, I think, in terms of they don't point you there, they don't hold your hand. It's just like you've been exploring and then you discover, oh, you can become a vampire. That's amazing. And then you discover, oh, there's vampire clans you can work for,
I'll go ahead.
and vampire factions. It's just really something cool when you discover it yourself. I think that's the main idea, rather than like, oh, here's a quest you found on how to be undead. What is this guy? Okay, he means business. See how we do against him. Alright, we're gonna need a little bit of rage here. She might as well use some of her judgment. Why hold it? What happened? Oh, inspired ferocity. Oh, whoa, 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 they're coming from other places? Oh snap, when's the last time I saved? Oh, we killed it. Can we continue the onslaught? Still they come.
This body holds no more.
I was not prepared for this. Who just took a death shot? Jaethal. Oh,
I can't keep this up much longer.
a ferocious archer. This is not good.
Show me! You survive. I always survive.
I don't think Valerie's gonna do it.
I require healing.
I think this is a reload scenario. Wow, where'd I quick save last? This place is pretty tough. I knew when he was storming it was gonna be bad news, but oh, okay, I quick saved right here. Alright, bless us up, brother. You should have Inquisitor bless. Alright, how about Resist arrows would be nice. Web back here would be good. Wait, is she gonna get caught in her own web? No. Let's web back there. You've blessed us.
Request.
I guess she could say a prayer, animate some dead for 1 minute.
What you want?
Oh, we can do some negative channeling to damage the undead.
But I don't want it.
And put on the phylactery of negative channeling. Could try that.
I shall not fail.
Heroism on Amiri. Alright, let's try this again.
I am your shield.
Repent!
Alright, we're gonna rage. We're gonna get some of that luck going. She can animate some dead over here to bother them. He can negative channel. She can spam snowball. Let's have her being a stalwart defender. Dead are being animated.
Can someone help me?
Octavia is about to die. I am going to enjoy my ramen. I will be right back. And I'm back once again. Enjoyed the ramen. It was delicious. Now for this massiveness, I have no idea. Octavia took a death blow. Let's see what else happens here. Much better. They're caught in the web. She better save some of her barber. Oh, okay, she's got enough.
This won't kill me.
Skeleton champion should be nothing. Oh. Party over. I have a feeling this barrel's gonna get pretty tough though. Now we're caught in the web again. At this point I kinda wish I had Tristan, but Marty's doing a good job. He's a little bloodied up here. 4 out of 63. We're gonna have to get some channeled healing. I didn't even use the negative phylactery. Come on, y'all. Harem's gonna take forever. Oh, good job. Only warrior had a great sword, unidentified, and a full plate. Let's see where we're at inventory wise. We can carry. Probably carry these two for now. Alright.
Speak.
I won't let you down.
Please don't.
I did as you asked.
The bas relief depicts last minutes of a mighty barbarian and his allies sealed in the sarcophagi. They die in agony, clutching their throats and scratching inner walls of their eternal prisons. Well, that doesn't sound fun. What is this? Talden Stirrup. Identified weird ring.
Done and done.
A great axe that's unidentified? Wow. We are finding... Oh. Finding some goodies.
I'll go ahead.
Alright, so let's get some of that group heal going, which he doesn't have much left, but we can rest. She can use some scrolls. Marty's doing alright. Let's check out some of those items. Frost Greatsword +1, 4 to 19 damage. She's doing 4 to 9 damage. Second Execution. The edge of this axe has a peculiar angle which enables it to cut through flesh and bones. +1 Undead Bane Great Axe. A Bane weapon excels against certain foes. Against a designated foe, the weapon's enhancement bonus is +2 better than its actual bonus. It deals an extra 2d6 point of damage against undead. Harem can't use it. Jaethal can, however. Let's see what it's going to look like. 8 to 19, only a +11 though. But it'll be an extra +2 against undead, which we're going to see a lot of in here. So it seems. I've never been here before.
The path is clear.
Aha, so we're back here, right? Alright, okay, so the only place to go... maybe this way? There's also a doorway that goes deeper here. Oh, we're gonna have to cross through that web. Say it ain't so. The web's gotta be gone by now. The web is not gone. Oh boy. Should have went the other route. Yeah, it seems there's something up here. Perfect. I imagine the web disappeared. It's the only logical reason we could get through that so easy. What, jump this way, I say. Hold. Hold. G, hold. I said hold. What is this thing? Ancient Golem. Okay. Well. Marty's ready to go. Two of them? He's like, let's go.
Your life
Stop looking for perception while we're fighting an ancient golem.
I can't keep this up much longer. Avenge me.
These golems are no joke.
This can't be over.
Wow. What do these things carry? It's random treasure.
I did as you asked.
Gloves. Oh, we took damage too. Gloves, gloves, gloves. Where are the gloves? Lesser gloves of dueling. Knowledge Arcana, who would that be? Probably her, so let's give her guidance. And a serious guidance.
Done.
The bas relief depicts a cyclopean mage who weaves a spell using several natural elements. This place is pretty nutty. Mysterious column has traces of black soot across its surface.
Patience.
Patience, my good man. Well, we're gonna have to rest in here. Seems like a pretty safe place to do it. We'll camo. We'll try to... What does grilled silver eel do? Plus 10 movement speed bonus. Let's get that onion soup, which gives us a +1 to saving throws, right? Who's not working here? Jaethal, help cook.
We have nothing to talk about. We hold nothing in common. You see no value in life, while I am intoxicated by it.
Amazing. However miserable your being is, you still cling to it. You think that you are a free spirit, but you are merely a slave, cherishing her chains for fear of true freedom.
Wow, getting deep. Alright, so we move on with the threat of possibly losing a character.
The path is clear.
That's death's door. Arcana's still +5, she's alright. Onwards. Give me that. And that. Sometimes running away and coming back later is a good idea. The stolen lands are dangerous even for experienced adventurers. I have a feeling this one's going to be very hard to clear. The second level. Whoa, what do we got here? The closer you get to the magic barrier, the louder a whisper just on the verge of hearing becomes. It says over and over, "The door will open to the strongest. Defeat the monsters. Get the key from the dungeon. This key is hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake on its shore. Find it and come. The door will open to the strongest." Hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake?
I'll go ahead.
Hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake. Alright, so we're done here. We have to bring the key. Which would seem like river's emptying into Silver Step Lake. We picked up some good loot. Fought some good battles. The key is hidden. Where two rivers fall into the same lake. Should be interesting. Jaethal couldn't stop thinking about her own death, the circumstances of which our undead companion simply could not remember. To help her, the Baron began a little investigation. On our travels, some elves attacked us for no apparent reason. It became clear that something was wrong. It seems that some mysterious stranger killed Jaethal and then pitted the elves against us. His name is Enio. Two rivers fall into the same lake. Well, there's the Gudrun River and the Skunk River falling into Tuskwater. And there's the Crooked River. Not really going anywhere. This river though, what river is this? I have no idea where that key could be hidden. Arbor Rock. Something happened at the kingdom. Doomsayer scares town folks. Jihad insists you need to intervene in an important matter and waits you at the castle. A Doomsayer. What's Arbor Rock? Like the Tor of Lebanese themselves, their foothills are also rich with caves. One of them hides within a flaky rock called the Arbor by some travelers. I can claim this? Building and crafting materials? Sure. Talon Peak. Known locally as Talon Peak, the jagged ruins of this crumbling tower sit atop of a low mountain resembling a sharp claw protruding from the peak. The location is known mainly for the legends of giant birds nesting atop it. Let's go to Arbor Rock and see what happens. I like Death's Door because it still gives you the consequences if you lose somebody, but it gives you a second chance, because if 3 people died in one battle, you're going to reload. But this kind of gives you a better chance. But you still take the risk. Now, if someone dies, they're dead. And here's someone dead right here. Hello, little bunny.
I'll go ahead.
Come on, game, respond. Respawn. It was just a quick save. It was just a quick save. There we are. The game always comes through. Here are some herbs. Rusty horseshoe and agate and 9 gold. And a cave. What could be in this cave? Certain death? Probably.
The path is clear.
Medium earth elemental and medium earth elemental. Well, let's see what they got. Haha.
Unworthy.
Oh snap, there's a big earth elemental. And he's moving. Come on, be webbed. Oh, that was not too bad. Oh. So that web saved us a little bit. How much XP for that? Not much. Is there something else lurking in this cave? Don't tell me that was it. Oh, he had a diamond on him. That's certainly worth it. You need a diamond to raise the dead. So that's always good. There are little hidden things in here. These little encounters remind me of Beamdog's expansion for Baldur's Gate. Seems like they took some inspiration from that. Siege of Dragonspear, except in that game they were random encounters between travels. You'd get a little map like this, maybe with a cave, and then a special encounter and like a magical item. It's pretty cool. I do recommend that expansion for anybody who likes Baldur's Gate and that sort of thing. If you're watching this, you probably do. But it's a pretty good expansion, man. Good story. Tough final boss encounter. It's good. I think I still have my Let's Play saved from that. No, I might have deleted it all. I had a Let's Play where I played from Baldur's Gate 1 all the way into Siege of Dragonspear into Baldur's Gate 2.
I need to catch my breath.
Hilltop Trail. A chain of rocky hills towers above the calm waters of Lake Silverstep's southern shore. The The trail meanders through boulders and stunted trees on the northern side of the hills. We can't claim this, right? Whatever this is. Oh, we can. Economy? Sure. Salt. Salt mine.
More strength.
Something happened in the kingdom. What is it? Is Jod upset with me that I didn't get back in time? A Fae came to visit the region. He seems to love gambling more than life itself. He tempts people into playing with him, then squeezes them dry. The Fae's already dragging around a cart full of gold he's won. It's time someone stop him before he bankrupts the whole region. That's a 50-50 chance for Jubilost. But I don't see any reason not to. I did want to upgrade Jubilost. Just hasn't happened yet.
I feel tired.
How do I go down? Go down this way. I want to go to Hilltop Trail.
We should gather our strength.
We should. We'll rest as soon as we get in here. If there's not some flaming mastodon of death waiting for us. It's always a possibility. This right here. Get some more friendly or unfriendly banter between the gang. Alright, so hunting is lore nature, so that's... Can Harem? Yeah, Harem has better lore nature. Valerie can help there. Jaethal can guard. Cooking, let's try to get... What's the one? The Caught Ragu. We'll do sweet pancakes too. +5 bonus to movement speed for a day, and that's pretty good. DC 15, he can handle that. Don't use rations, my boy. Cannot hunt here. Why can't we hunt here? Seems like perfect hunting grounds. Alright, well. Harem can help cook, she can maintain her armor. Use rations.
My jacket was all torn up, but someone mended it neatly last night. Was it you? Thank you. Although I am not worth such efforts.
You're welcome. I know the world may crumble to dust sooner or later, but meanwhile, your jacket can serve you a bit longer.
Aww. Octavia. She's a sweetie. How come cooking doesn't show up anymore? Was it successful? Disorienting injury. Oh, he's using that. Cooking seems to be bugged. Or I'm just not doing something right. Maybe it just failed to say that I failed. Stomp it on true. Well, this looks like a lot like the last map I was on. I don't mind them reusing maps too much. I have to say the maps in Siege of Dragonspear were beautiful too. This is exactly the same map, but different. Probably just another little encounter with a special item, which is cool. But what Beamdog did, I think, is really underappreciated. Cat, because they did stuff with the Infinity Engine that nobody even knew could be done. I mean, the maps are so beautiful.
You cannot stand against me.
Come on, I'm sure there's more of you. Yep. Not afraid of some cats. got a mastodon. Exactly is a Dwemer cat. Dwemer cat pelt. Wow, it's worth a lot. Let's look in the old bestiary. Look at a Dwemer cat. Powerful and regal, Dwemer cats stalk the first world, preying upon lesser creatures but more voraciously hunting new and ever stranger sources of magic. Beings as much composed of sculpted arcane eddies as of ash, flesh and blood. These capricious felines flourish along the intangible ley lines of their home realm, drinking in its weird powers as a plant thrives in light. Yet even more potent than their thirst for magic and the euphoria they draw from being in proximity to the reshaping of reality is Dwemercrat's racial curiosity, which leads them endlessly across the world, the first world, and often beyond. The average adult Dwemer cat is about 4 feet tall and 7 feet long, weighing over 250 pounds, while their cubs are approximately 1 foot tall, weighing no more than 15 pounds. So are we in the first world? I will be right back once more. Alright, and we're back. So, it seems we may have stumbled across some area where, yep, there's a portal to the first world. Well, I'll be a Dwemer cat's uncle. This could get interesting if you've seen the last episodes where I went through a first world portal. It was not all sunshine and roses. I knew this place looked familiar though, like a first world area. I'm sure it's not just going to be Dwemer cats. Wow, look at this. But I think I was mentioning how the Siege of Dragonspear maps are beautiful, and a lot of them reminded me of the first world in this game. Very colorful. Lots of magical looking plants and stuff. Really highly recommend that.
To victory!
Oh, a Dwemer lion. This thing seems a little tougher. It's...
I die.
Oh! Hello. Can teleport. Alright, so Dwemer lions are a little bit rougher. Let's use our go-to.
You never had a chance.
Who never had a chance? Oh no. Come on, finish off this Dwemer lion, please. Oh, Octavia's dead. Oh, I'm not even paying close enough attention.
Learn from my mistake. I feel faint.
Don't die, serious. Oh, Octavia's dead. Dwemer lion had an amulet. I wish I could have got that Dwemer lion. Help. Amulet of Mighty Fists. Enhancement bonus on attack with unarmed and natural weapons. Some poor sod stumbled in here. What did he have? Braces of armor +5. That'd be great for Octavia. We don't have a raised dead scroll. Well, now we go the way without Octavia. I don't think we can handle another Dwemer lion, but how big is this map? Oh, it's big enough that there could be another encounter. Well, that was a successful trip into the first world. have Jubilost along. So Octavia, like to resurrect her. Also like to try different characters. I think we'll go back and get Tristan. I can't talk to Valerie from here. Maybe I want to start flirting with Valerie because she seems... In the first playthrough, she was a bit easier to trigger the dialogues with. Wait, we're not in any position to go, so...
Let us bide our time. Notice awaits us.
You relax there. Grotus awaits us, boy. Saren Ray awaits us. Two types of kingdom events, problems and opportunities. Address problems first. They can cause your kingdom great damage if ignored. Missing an opportunity won't hurt your kingdom. Alright, well, Hilltop Trail was an adventure. I want to head to Talon Peak, but I don't see a way there. Doomsayer scares town, Jihad insists. Oh no, that's not it. Advisors. Oh, Octavia is dead. We better get back and remedy that. I want to see the giant birds on Talon Peak though. How to get there. Come on, go to Talon Peak.
My strength fades.
Oh, we're there from this direction.
We should gather our strength.
We should. Let's head back to the capital. Let's just fill out this area here. Back to Matthiasdale. Opportunist. An opportunity went our way. Let's speak to Jihad. See what this Doomsayer has to say about his doom. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jihad greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subjects. He goes by the name Remus. Strange old man obsessed by visions who you first met on the road not far from Oleg's trading post. Ah, the mad prophet. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear among your people. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. His gray hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the he's not bathed in some time. Perhaps years, and you have to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence, as if trying to catch lice. You're not certain he even knows where he is. Jihad straightens, his face flushing. As if that wasn't enough, this, Erast will forgive my words, prophet, blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your Grace, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and thinks themselves safe. But the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. Arastal, have mercy. Will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in this place. We've already met just outside of Oleg's trading post, remember? Remus gives you an absent-minded look. It seems he's at a loss. It's up to you to decide this homegrown Erodin's fate, Baron. I await your command. Erodin was the immortal Aslanti who raised the Starstone from the bottom of the Inner Sea in 1 AR. And in doing so founded the city of Absalom and ascended to godhood. Prophecy told of his return to Galarian and the beginning of a new age of glory. On the eve of his return, however, his clerics were cut off from his power and terrible storms racked the world. Now presumed dead, Erodin's demise ushered in the current age of lost omens. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. Remus looks at you silently, nervously pulling out his beard. What is this other world you speak of, and what will happen to this city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impale the sky, where rivers change direction, where the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead as though lost. The wild world will consume this city, shape it in its own image. It will be the end of all. How do you know about that? The goddess showed it to me in my visions. She whispered about a beautiful new world, told me she would heal nature's wounds. But I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. We must offer sacrifices. Goats or cows or horses, that will be enough. It must be enough. Tell me about this goddess. I would know more about her. She the nymph? Her fury is like a river after a storm. Her voice, thunder in a summer sky. Her touch is cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. Remus stutters, then blushes. It's been 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her. So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp? She must be a petty goddess indeed if she takes part in the affairs of mortals even on such insignificant occasions. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. Succeeded. But... Remus's gaze becomes clear for a moment. His shoulders slump and he looks even older now, more tired. Maybe you are right. I need to lie down. Praise be Arastal. Is that a glimpse of reason? I thank you, your grace. You have turned this poor man towards the light. I'll find him a place to sleep and make sure he's fed and sent back where he came from once he wakes. I think we should expect no more trouble, and no new prophecies. Jod smiles and bows, signaling the end of the conversation. Wondering if I should have just let him speak his prophecies, because it seems kind of interesting. And is that the nymph of the forest nymph he speaks of? Oh, triumph. The military parade made the locals proud. How strong the barony has become over the past few months. A flood of volunteers have joined the army. Everything +1. We've got to success, divine +1. Oh, our town is now a city? Didn't we do that project? I thought I assigned Octavia to that, which... oh, she died. Let us go resurrect her. think I have enough gold to buy us stuff from Jihad.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Full plate. Nope. Oh, it's a ring of luck. +1 luck bonus on all saving throws. Cool. So the amulet of mighty fists, braces of armor +5. They're pretty good. I need a scroll of raised dead ASAP. Deal. Alright, so now Jihad, if I come here, Jihad should read this scroll for me. If I just use read scroll. There we go, she's back. Harem used it. Good enough. One cleric to another. Alright, so let's give Octavia her position back. Oh no, she's only a +2? Don't tell me. She has to be retrained? That can't be right. There we are, +7, okay. Alright, so first things first. Let's have Octavia develop this. Thought we did this already, but she died, so we lost it. Extra 100 BP. A group of volunteers has arrived from Brevoy. They're looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make a welcome reinforcement for the guards if they could be persuaded to join the ranks. 14 days. I don't know if I'm ready to jump on that opportunity just yet. That ends in 18 days. I want to see if any other events pop up. Should I skip a day? See what happens. A famed magician visited a settlement and made everything day come to life. The people seem to be more frightened than amused. We've seen this one. That's why I didn't want to send Tristan. Let's send Tristan to the problem, not the opportunity. Alright, so we had 6 more days to explore. Alright, we should rest here. I shouldn't have convinced him that it was just a dream. I should have listened to more of his prophecies. I was interested in them. Leaning toward neutral good. Alright, so more adventure it is then.
I'll go ahead.
Do I have enough relics? I found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me at the anvil? May I? The scorched piece of metal is part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all of its fragments, I'll be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. Oh, you found shards of the Trailblazer's helm. If reforged, such a helm would serve you well. Would also share its story with us. For that I will gladly take up the smith hammer once more. Find the remaining shards and bring them to me. Those shards, they were once part of the Forest Knight's bracers. I'd be honored to restore this artifact to you. The bracers would serve you well for a long time, and we could uncover their story if you managed to collect all the shards. What a curious find. Shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage, it would seem. Notice how they bear evidence of melting here and there. Lady Luck favored the ring's previous owner for quite some time, but when she finally turned her back on him, the consequences were quite grave. If you find the rest of the shards, I'll tell you the story in full. The storyteller shudders, his face grimacing in disgust. This is one artifact that would have been best left in the darkness of its past. These scraps you have brought are from the Cloak of Solid Souls. I cannot see its entire story yet, but I can feel it is dark and terrifying. If you should find the rest of the pieces, I'll be able to recount the story, but consider carefully. Do you really want to hear it? Oh my gosh, these are pieces of the Star Commander's glove, a gift from another world, a treasure that fell from the sky to be buried in Numerian soil for millennia. Oh, I wish I could visit the homeland of this artifact to learn its whole story. Alas, this is well beyond my powers, but if you find the rest of the pieces, I will at least be able to restore the creation of these craftsmen from the stars. Sheesh. Same stuff. Let's drop these pelts. Could always sell them if the need arises. Troll Reaper. What are we selling here? Keeps braces of armor +5. Let's drop it in there. And the Frost Greatsword +1. We'll sell that. And we'll sell the Troll Reaper for now. Has this been a full-length episode? Or more? I lose track of time when playing. Your characters and their enemies join in the battle in the order determined by their initiative rolls. Each of them gets individual timer counting down the battle rounds. You can enable the display of these timers in the combat settings party information menu. I don't even get as deep into this as you could, and I think I get pretty deep into it. But you could go even much further than what I'm showing. This is True Strike Caster level 1. Touch of Gracelessness. Snowball level 1. A lot of Scorching Ray and stuff. We have to start using some of these scrolls. 26 Bless Scrolls. Caster level 1. So it only lasts for 1 minute. Could use them in pretty much any encounter though. So apparently this forest nymph, I think, is trying to drown us here. Let's look at our journal. We haven't checked this out. Done pretty much everything except upgrade your capital to the town. We're doing 74 days until Bald Hilltop. Oh, he's looking for those books. I think he has a volume, but I don't know if it's volume 2, so let's go check. Pretty sure I saw a volume on him. You know what? Let's... I need some romance in the party, man. But I also need healing. So Tarim and Octavia again. Proud paladin of Shaylin insisted the girl return to her role of the goddess's devotee of fate. Valerie cast off with such determination the matter ended in a duel. This event will make a stunning episode of my book, save for one problem: the terrible wound on Valerie's beautiful face. We're gonna head to Balkans. Random encounter on the road that I can't even avoid. Did I roll so low, or is this some kind of special encounter? Cultist fighter.
Unworthy.
Wow, hello. Destroyer, you don't belong in the lands of the goddess. Oh, you don't have to hit him with snowball. Yeah, y'all better get that owlbear quickly. Those things are beastly. They hit like Mack trucks, if they can hit you. So now there's cultists. Interesting. So there's some sort of cult going around now, based on this strange goddess. They're not too well equipped. Peasants. Should have had the Doomsayer stay, because then I could get direct insight from him. That was a mistake. Wonder if the key is in Candlemere. Two rivers. Yeah, the Shrike and the... whatever that one is. Bet you it's in Candlemere. Whatever key to that strange portal we found. What's happening in the kingdom? Always something. Tristan has some news, wants to share something. I would have liked to seen more companions. Let's give us 20 companions. I know this is a lot to ask from a Kickstarter that raised less than $1 million, but 20 companions, and your advisors, when they're out on their advising roles, wouldn't be able to join the party. So that would give you more of a reason to mix and match your party members rather than just for novelty. can kind of just, you know, oh, Octavia is handling some business, so you have to use Lindsay instead. Stuff like that. Could be interesting.
I'll go ahead.
Alright, old buck, and I really hope you have volume 2 of this book, or this was a wasted trip. Is this the book you wanted me to find? It is, yes, let's take a look. A bit tattered, isn't it? Seen better days, that's for sure, but it'll do just fine, thank you. Of Transmutations and Bodily Poisons, Volume 3. Here you are, Bakken. Bakken's eyes glisten. Just what I need. He does have part 2, so I'm gonna buy it and hand it to him. Goofball. Old Bakken. Here's the second volume. Perfect, hand it over, will you? Wait, I have this one. Well, this is awkward. All 3 volumes. All that's left now is to read through them, assemble all the necessary ingredients, but I can handle that myself. Thank you for your help. I'll send word once I found something. I should go. And the mercenaries, I feel, would be cool if you can somehow build them to where they could be advisors. Because the mercenaries, other than from a gameplay party standpoint, where yeah, you can make a paladin or you can make this and that, kind of lack you know, the ability to be an advisor. They should have banter, maybe based on their class. I don't know. There's a lot more you can do, but this game is already massive and ultra ambitious. What more could you ask, really? I was a bit disappointed to find out I only had 12 companions, though. Alright, let's go talk to Tristan. 22 hours back. We're traveling light now. We're speeding through this place on the speed bike. Chill, harem. Harm. Uh-oh. More cultists? Hope not. I hope the cult isn't spreading that quickly. Some thylacines will be just fine. Same exact encounter. And we're tired this time. What did he say? Destroyer, you don't belong in the lands of the goddess. You won't escape, traitor. Yeah. Get the owlbear quickly. Boom! Smashed to bits. As was our poor mastodon. I hope I didn't collect all. We smashed that owlbear so bad we can't even skin it. Alright, so Tristan probably has some news about this cult and what's going on here, because I don't know what the heck this is all about. I mean, I kind of do, but it's been a while. I say a while, it's been a week. But even since my first playthrough, it's probably been a month. Alright, so once I get to Matthias Dale and talk to Tristan, I'm going to end this episode. And call it a dizzy. What news do you bring to me, Tristan? Let's find out. Storms and bad weather greatly affect the game world.
Feel tired.
Tristan. Assyria, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the streets of a savage goddess enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be just idle talk, but now when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it, and it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the streets telling citizens of a prophet who's building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse himself of the curse, but this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristan gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. That insane old man Remus, he spoke of some goddess. True, Jod told me of that preacher. Who knows? Perhaps his words touch people more deeply than anyone imagined. What is this kingdom the prophet is building? Tristan shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community or a cult. Afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. Get a little chaotic good on this one. It's absurd and dangerous for the people to consider death a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. Tristan nods enthusiastically. Good! Perhaps after uncovering this mystery we'll find out more about the nature of the curses hanging over the stolen lands. I mean, there must be a reason that these cultists shout about your receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of the barkers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, these street preachers scare quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find some time, look for me in the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet I will have already found someone who can tell us more about this strange goddess and her followers. Okay. So now we're dealing with a strange goddess. What does she want? Why, would you look at that? Svetlana sent you a letter. It seems she's worried about old Bakken. The letter is very emotional. Thank you, Magical Lindsay. Alright, so we'll hear the news about Bakken. And we'll also look for a barker in the street, as this was a successful episode 36. Pretty cool. I want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this little Let's Play. If you're still watching this far. And I'll catch you in the next episode. So stay cool, everybody. And peace out.